Most traders think good trading is about reacting fast, clicking buy or sell the moment an indicator flashes, but real consistency comes from structure, patience, and knowing exactly why you are entering a trade. And in this video, I want to show you an indicator that helps you do exactly that by combining clean trend detection with very logical breakout entries, so you are not guessing or chasing moves. And once you understand how this works, you'll start seeing the market very differently. I'm going to be using an indicator called Jurik MA Trends Breakouts by Big Beluga. So I'm on TradingView right now. So if you want to follow along, just click on Indicators first and search for Jurik MA Trends Breakouts and add it to your chart. And once you do that, you'll see it plotted directly on price. Now this indicator has two very important parts, and understanding both is key if you want to use it properly instead of randomly taking signals. The first part is the Jurik moving average itself, which is this smooth line running through price that changes color between green and blue. The Jurik moving average is designed to be very low lag while still being extremely smooth, which means it reacts faster than most traditional moving averages, but without the noisy whipsaws that usually come with fast indicators. When price is above this line and the line is green, that tells us the market has bullish structure and we should only be thinking about buy opportunities, not sell trades. When price is below this line and the line turns blue, that tells us the market has bearish structure and we should only be thinking about sell opportunities. This alone already removes a lot of bad trades because it forces you to trade with the dominant direction instead of fighting it. You'll also notice something important about momentum just by watching how price behaves around the line. When price is moving far away from the Jurik MA, momentum is strong. And when price starts compressing back toward the line, momentum is slowing, which usually means either a pullback is forming or the trend is getting ready to change. The second part of the indicator is where things get really interesting, and that's the breakout logic. These arrows you see on the chart are not random signals, and they're not magic. They're based on very basic market structure rules that professional traders have used for decades. Markets either trend or they don't, and when they trend, they move in a very specific way. In an uptrend, price makes higher highs and higher lows, and in a downtrend, price makes lower highs and lower lows. Inside those trends, price constantly pulls back, pauses, and then continues. And those continuation points usually happen when price breaks an important swing level in the direction of the trend. That's exactly what this indicator is detecting for you automatically. Let's go through this step by step using actual examples because that's the only way this will really click. First, by example. You can clearly see price is above the Jurik MA and the line is green.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
So we already know we are in an uptrend and selling is off the table. Price then pulls back toward the green line, which tells us momentum is cooling, but structure is still bullish. Before that pullback, price formed a clear swing high, and this swing high becomes a key resistance level inside the trend. The indicator automatically tracks this structure for you, and once price comes back up and closes above that previous swing high, you'll see a green breakout arrow appear. That arrow is not telling you to blindly buy. It's telling you that bullish structure has just been confirmed again. This is where we enter the buy trade on candle close. The stop loss goes below the pullback low or just below the Jurik MA if it's close enough, because if price breaks back below the line, the trade idea is invalid. The target is kept simple, around 1.5 times the risk, because we are trading continuation, not trying to predict the top. In this example, price continues higher cleanly, respecting the trend, and this is exactly what a textbook continuation trade looks like. Now let's look at a second buy example. Again, price is above the Jurik MA, the line is green, so bias stays bullish. Price pulls back again, this time a little deeper, which scares a lot of traders out, but the line never turns blue and price never closes below it, so the trend is still valid. New swing highs were formed before the pullback, and once price comes back up and closes above that level, the indicator prints another breakout arrow. Entry is again on candle close, stop below the pullback structure, target at least 1.5 R. What's important here is that we didn't buy during the pullback, and we didn't chase the initial impulse move. We waited for confirmation that buyers were back in control. Price then pushes higher again, validating the structure. Now let's flip the logic and go through sell examples. First, sell example. So we can see the price is clearly below the Jurik MA, and the line has turned blue, which immediately tells us the market is bearish and we should not be looking for buys. Price then pulls back toward the blue line, showing temporary relief in selling pressure. Before that pullback, price created a clear swing lows, and the indicator indicated them, which now acts as support. Once price rolls over and closes below that swing low, the indicator prints a sell breakout arrow. This is our confirmation that sellers are back in control. We enter the sell trade on candle close, place the stop loss above the pullback high or above the Jurik MA, and target around 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Price then continues lower, respecting the trend, and the trade plays out cleanly. Here we have another second sell example. Price is still below the Jurik MA. The line remains blue, so bearish bias is intact. Price pulls back again, this time a bit stronger, but it still fails to close above the line. A new swing low forms before the pullback, and once price breaks and closes below that level, we get another sell breakout signal. Entry, stop, and target are managed exactly the same way. These type of trades will work most of the time because we are trading continuation, not trying to catch reversals. The power of this approach is not in predicting what will happen next, but in reacting only when the market proves that continuation is likely. You are always trading in the direction of the trend, you are always entering after confirmation, and you are always defining your risk before the trade even starts. Of course, this does not mean every trade will win. There will be losing trades, there will be breakouts that fail, and there will be periods where the market is choppy and the Jurik MA keeps flipping colors. During those times, the best trade is no trade, and that's something most traders struggle to accept. This is why risk management is non-negotiable. If you have questions about how to apply this on different markets or time frames, drop them in the comments, and if this breakdown helped you see structure more clearly, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.